You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
Like, I got somebody really attacking me right now. I mean, really going after me, man. I'm just waiting to see what God gonna do. Because they're gonna have to get on.
Well, like the Steve Harvey thing, I think he might have been doing it just to move. You know, not maybe stealing my material. You know, maybe giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe one of his writers did it. But we all know whose material it is.
Mo'Nique and Katt Williams have been vocal about various issues within the comedy world, including allegations of misconduct and unfair practices in the industry. Their outspokenness has garnered attention and stirred controversy, especially recently, and we're here to talk all about it. The drama between Katt Williams and Steve Harvey primarily revolves around Williams' allegations about the comedy industry and specific comedians, including Harvey. Williams has been known for his forthright and often controversial comments. In this context, he criticized Harvey's conduct and potential joke stealing within the industry, which led to a potentially out-of-pocket response from Harvey that might get him canceled. There have been reports suggesting that Steve Harvey has openly threatened Mo'Nique and Katt Williams for exposing what they claim are his lies and deceptive practices in the comedy industry. Katt Williams, in particular, has been known for his outspoken critiques of fellow comedians and industry practices, and this time, Steve Harvey is in the spotlight. During an appearance on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay, Katt Williams expressed strong opinions about several figures in the comedy world, including Steve Harvey. He accused Harvey of multiple different things, like lying about being homeless, abandoning his first wife, stealing jokes, and harboring jealousy towards the late Bernie Mac. Williams also accused Harvey of lying about his past in other aspects. Harvey has always been open about his time trying to make ends meet while being an aspiring comic. It was a tale that, if false, Williams took offense to. Williams knew personally what it was like to manage on the streets with little financial resources or safety nets. Now, where these rumors came from, we have no idea. But in his critiques of various figures in the comedy industry, he suggested that Steve Harvey was jealous of Bernie Mac based off his personal observations and opinions about the dynamics within the comedy world, particularly regarding success and popularity among comedians. According to noted source, it seems like the feud has been going because Mac accused Harvey of trying to sabotage his role in the film Ocean's 11 during an interview with GQ, but Harvey denied the accusations. Rumor has it Mac was told by producers that Harvey came to them separately and offered to accept the role at a cheaper price. These words came directly from his mouth, and I don't know about you, but I would probably be threatening them too. Williams told host Shannon Sharpe, the same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he's the principal and he wears a suit, before insulting Harvey's skills as an actor and claims he never wanted to be a movie star. You couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asked for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You have to have range. But Williams's issues with Harvey weren't anything new. He'd been calling out the former Steve Harvey Show star ever since 2008. Mo'Nique, known for her outspoken nature, has made various comments about other comedians and figures in the entertainment industry. She has discussed issues like inequality in pay, particularly for black female comedians, and has publicly addressed alleged blackballing she faced from influential figures in Hollywood. Mo'Nique's comments often revolve around the themes of fairness and respect in the industry, and she has been vocal in advocating for these principles. These accusations were part of a broader critique that Williams has of the comedy industry. Mo'Nique, another well-known comedian, reportedly supported Katt Williams' comments. Mo'Nique herself has had public disputes with figures in the entertainment industry, including issues related to allegations of blackballing and unfair treatment. Her support of Williams' comments against Harvey adds to the tension. In response to these comments, Steve Harvey reportedly warned Katt Williams and Mo'Nique, asking them to refrain from making such allegations. Harvey's reaction can be seen as an attempt to defend his reputation and challenge the claims made by Williams and Mo'Nique, but we have no idea whether or not Katt will listen. But going off what we've seen in the past, it does not look likely. This wasn't the first time this has happened, and this definitely won't be the last. Turns out the Mark Curry also accused Steve Harvey of stealing his jokes a while back. The dispute between Steve Harvey and Mark Curry centered it around Curry's accusation that Harvey had stolen his jokes. Specifically, Curry claimed that Harvey used his entire Halloween stand-up routing on his talk show, Stevie. Curry expressed his discontent on Fox Soul's The Mike and Donnie Show, stating that Harvey performed Curry's Halloween material without permission. Curry explained that he was informed by someone that Steve Harvey had used his entire Halloween stand-up routine on Harvey's talk show. Curry emphasized that the material Harvey used was based on Curry's real-life experiences, making it unlikely that Harvey had come up with the same material independently. Curry described the situation as Harvey performing his whole Halloween run, and expressed his disappointment and frustration over this. The situation escalated when Curry confronted Harvey about the alleged joke theft. to which Harvey reportedly responded by suggesting that Curry couldn't provide specific examples of the material in question. He also mentioned that he had confronted Harvey about the alleged joke theft. When Curry raised the issue with Harvey, he claimed that Harvey's response was dismissive, essentially brushing off the accusation and not providing a substantive answer. However, comparisons of their routines showed similarities, particularly involving jokes about growing up poor and using a box as a Halloween costume, with a punchline involving UPS. As for if they're on good terms or not, again, we are unsure, but Harvey did deny Curry's accusations in 2020 and said the star needed to grow up, while adding that he didn't know what he was talking about. In the Club Shay Shay podcast hosted by Shannon Sharpe, Katt Williams engaged in a candid conversation where he discussed various aspects of his life and career. Notably, Williams was forthright in his comments about fellow comedians, including Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, and Kevin Hart. He also opened up about his own life experiences, including his struggles with homelessness after leaving home at a young age and the financial challenges he faced in the early stages of his comedy career. Additionally, he recounted an incident related to his appearance on Wanda Smith's radio show, which led to a tense encounter involving a firearm. Monique, during an interview on Power 106's The Cruise Show, expressed a desire for Kevin Hart and Katt Williams to resolve their differences and collaborate professionally. She highlighted the brilliance of both Hart and Williams as comedian geniuses and looked forward to the possibility of them starring in a movie together. Monique also discussed the tendency in the entertainment industry, especially among Black celebrities, to compete for the top spot instead of enjoying their own unique talents and spaces. Her comments aimed to encourage unity and collaboration, rather than competition and conflict within the industry. This perspective is particularly relevant considering the past public disagreements between Hart and Williams. The tension between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams primarily stems from comments Williams made about Hart's success in the comedy industry. Williams has been known for his candid and often controversial remarks, and in this case, he questioned the reasons behind Hart's rise to fame, implying that it might not be solely based on Hart's comedic talent. These comments led to a public disagreement between the two, with Hart responding to Williams's criticisms. Hart's response generally focused on defending his career trajectory and addressing the broader issue of negativity within the comedy community. Katt Williams' views on Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart are rooted in his broader perspective on the comedy industry and the paths to success within it. Williams has been critical of what he perceives as inauthenticity in the industry, particularly in how certain comedians achieve fame and recognition. His comments often reflect his strong opinions about the importance of genuine talent and merit in a comedian's rise to prominence. Williams' criticism of Harvey and Hart can be seen as part of this larger narrative about the dynamics and standards of success in the world of comedy. Steve Harvey's response to Katt Williams' allegations has generally been to refute them. He has publicly addressed Williams' comments, particularly those relating to joke theft, by denying the accusations and emphasizing his own work ethic and career achievements. Harvey has often chosen to focus on the positive aspects of his career and life, rather than engage directly with each of Williams' specific claims. This response reflects Harvey's approach to handling public disputes and controversies in the entertainment industry. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Steve Harvey stole his jokes and that Katt Williams' statements were true? Or do you think that he was just trying to stir the pot? Let me know in the comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.